120 weeks, 8 to 20 weeks of gestation or pregnancy, the formation of oogonia started. These are the follicles. I see the blackboard drawing the diagram of only one follicle. There are different types of follicles, but only one follicle become outgrown and rupture to release ovum. This process also prevents multiple fusion, multiple pregnancy. So allow only one graphic follicle to rupture. So in each menstrual cycle, only one oocyte is released. Alternate, one month from one ovary, other one to the other. Is this clear? If you ask, can I ask question? If you not ask, it is the cycle of human female primate. In non-primate, it is called as, it is not in your course, but for understanding, estrous cycle. E-S-T-R-O-U-S, non-primate. Estrus is a heat period. So non-primate make only through this estrus cycle to produce different type of sound, different type of signature to attract their counterpart. In primate, when there is no pregnancy, then endometrium shut down, right? Bleeding occur. In case of non-primate, this type of transformation doesn't occur. If there is no pregnancy, so endometrium lining reabsorb in the body itself. There is no menstruation. This is only menses or shedding of the endometrium is only in the primate, which is in our course. So these are phases. Proliferation phase, which is explained by the diagram. Ovulation, again corpus luteum formation, and last menses. Last menses phase. In which is normally 3 to 4 days or 4 to 5 days. Which in each is unfertilized. If there is no pregnancy, unfertilized ovum, right? Blood flow, tissues of the endometrium shut down, cervical mucus, and then this cycle again recycle. So it is reoccurrence. Class, have you any query, any question? All are clear? So today we finished menstrual cycle different phases by drawing the diagram of the different stages of the follicular formation up to the formation of corpus luteum and corpus albicans, white structure, C albicans.